Hello, everybody. We are going to do a reading. I am not sure what it's about. Hmm. Maybe I'll do a masculine and feminine reading. But this is your masculine and feminine energy. This is not about another person. This is about you and only you. All right. So your feminine energy is your empathy. It's your emotions, your feelings, your intuition, your ability to see the gray area. Um, It's your receptiveness, your nurturing side. And then your masculine energy is the part of you that takes action. It's your ego, it's your logic. Um, it's the part that, looks at the facts. Like it doesn't look at the gray area. It's only got time to look at the facts because it needs to take action. So that's why we need to have both energies in balance within us. Because if we want to be able to make a quick decision and take the right action, mm, sometimes the right decision isn't based off of fact. Sometimes, actually, all the time, it's based off of intuition, and sometimes the intuition is aligning with the facts. Um, so if your feminine energy is not in alignment and you're suppressing your feelings and your emotions and not listening to yourself when you get that intuitive nudge of like, don't do that or like, do that, you're suppressing it. Um, and then things in the physical world start to not really work out the way we want them to. The masculine energy is the physical world. The feminine energy is the spiritual world. The feminine energy is the world that we don't see with our physical eye. The masculine energy is what we can see and perceive with our physical eye. All right. Yeah, and the feminine energy sees with the third eye. um, all right, so what deck am I going to use? That is the question. I'm going to use the Mythic Tarot. My hand started reaching for it before, before I even could say it. Eight of Swords. In our heads about something. Strength. King of Cups. And the Wheel of Fortune. Now, this reading is for anybody. Male, female, anywhere in between. Doesn't fucking matter. We all have masculine and feminine energy. All of us. So. Going through something where it's just like can't get out of your head about it. Can't really see what you're supposed to do. So this is involving King of Cups energy. It's, even if you're a female, your King of Cups energy is the part of you that reserves your emotions, that keeps you composed. And then we've got the Strength card here. So it's like trying to have the strength to stay composed emotionally. And doing so leads to this Wheel of Fortune turning. I'm just like, it's like I'm noticing the light at the end of the tunnel. But it's, it's almost like, you can, yeah, if you compose your emotions and you are emotionally reserved but not suppressing, just staying composed. Do not suppress, stay composed, because if you suppressed, you're not going to get to the end of this tunnel. But if you don't stay composed and you lose your shit, you're not going to make it to the end of the tunnel, and you're just going to stay here waiting for this wheel to turn in your favor, and it's not going to. It's only going to do that when you learn how to balance your emotions, stay composed in your emotions, but still be able to share what it is that you're thinking and feeling and experiencing without being overwhelming to yourself and others. Because whatever is going on right now that has you struggling in your head, it's very much connected to needing to stay strong and composed. And the more you do that, the more this wheel turns, and then the closer you get to that light. And then the closer you get to that light. And then eventually you're like standing, you're not even in the cave in the darkness anymore. You're in the light. All right. Let's pull clarifiers, and then I'm going to pull cards specifically for your masculine and for your feminine energy. We have the Ten of Wands at the bottom. This is heavy. It's extremely fucking stressful. It's the weight of the world on your shoulders. Regardless of what the situation is for you, that situation is not the point. The point is, the lesson that's being learned here is learning how to stay composed, learning how to tame your ego, learning how to tame this lion, this beast that's trying to take you down. It's like you're learning a valuable lesson. A valuable lesson. Whether you realized it before this reading or not, you are learning a valuable lesson here. The King of Cups, he's described as emotionally reserved. He doesn't always share, but that's because he knows when he should or shouldn't share. Now, a reverse King of Cups, he's just a stone wall. He's just closed off. He's not sharing shit, and that ain't fucking healthy. So it's like staying committed to being open yet reserved is what this hermit energy is trying to tell you. It's like you're stuck in the darkness, you want to get out, you can't get out, so then you go inward. The hermit goes in with the light because he's seeking the answer. And the answer is to stay fucking balanced. But it's not easy. It's not fucking easy. It's not. Look at this. Does the guy look like he's having fucking fun? No. The hermit's seeking the light. Like, he's carrying the light, but he's carrying the light in the darkness so he can find his way out of it. But the hermit is also silent and thinking. And understanding. So it's like, oh my God, I just noticed, see, you gotta wrestle with this beast. This beast is your ego. The ego, it can trigger the emotions to be overwhelming and overshare and go bleh. Or the ego can make you shut down and fucking stonewall. Like, nope, I'm not saying shit because I'm not getting my feelings hurt. They're not going to hurt me. I'm not going to allow them in close enough to do that. And that's what the hermit's learning, and he's starting to understand is, if I can regain control and tame this beast, then I can make it out of here alive. But this is a hard lesson. Most people don't want to learn this. Most people, they're going to stonewall and make excuses as to why they're right for stonewalling, or they're going to lose their shit and then make excuses for why they had the right to lose their shit. 11:11 on the clock. It's time for a new beginning, time for change, time for change. But we can't have that if we don't change. 11:22 on the clock. Like, I mean, come on, can I get more fucking synchronistic in this reading, you know? um you owe it to yourself to stay committed to yourself. And it's like, yes, it's our ego is a part of ourselves, but our trauma does trigger our ego. So if we don't heal that trauma, if we don't face that trauma, our ego is going to send us in the wrong fucking direction. Because it's like, the part of our ego that makes us proud is great. There's a negative and a positive to everything, and that includes the ego. That's why people will be like, oh, like, they talk about the ego like it's a bad thing, but that's because so many times, like, the ego's triggered by trauma. But there is the part of the ego that's proud, that makes you feel good, that can make other people feel good. Negative and positive in everything, light and dark in everything. It's all about finding the balance within both. Seeing both, feeling both, experiencing both, and knowing that both are okay. It is okay to be in the dark because that's where we fucking learn. That's where we learn. So when we go out in the light, we're not blind. All right. First, I'm going to pull on the feminine energy over here. What's going on with the feelings and the emotions and the intuition? Yeah, the feminine energy, the high priestess. What's hidden beneath the surface? It's like, I'm getting like everything off this card, like options, fantasy, illusions, confusion. That's the struggle. That's the struggle with keeping the feminine energy balanced, because it's like your intuition is trying to like tune in, but then it's just like, oh, but what are the options? Look at all these options, but there are no options. Wait, are there options? I don't know. Oh, look at all these fucking feelings. This is confusing. What's an illusion? What's a delusion? I don't fucking know. What do I choose? What's right? You choose yourself. You choose yourself, but some of you might not know yourself. So it's like, how do I choose myself when I don't know myself? Look at what you're pouring into other people. Why? Is it good? Is it bad? Is it good for them? Is it good for you? Because if it's good for them, it better fucking be good for you, or that shit ain't in alignment. You can't do that, because then you leave yourself drained and depleted. And then people will take you for granted. Um, let's let's pull another card for clarifying. Three of Pentacles. It's like this is collaborating. Um, it's working together. But like I said, like how much are you giving? How much are you receiving? Like, are you leaving yourself depleted? Like, how much of your stability are you giving away? And how much are you keeping for yourself? If you're giving some of your stability away, are you getting more in return to replace it and then some? Or like, are you just giving it away, giving it away? Oh, we've got the sun at the bottom of the deck. So they say like, oh, the sun's the happiest card in the deck, but this is, to me, I'm feeling realizations off this. Like the light is shining on the intuition and you're starting to really see things for what they are. And that can that can throw things out of balance and trigger the fucking ego and make you want to just be like, ah! Or it can make you want to shut down and be like, fuck everyone. um, but neither of those is the right option. It's the space in between. That is. You don't shut down from it, but you don't explode over it. You you learn what you needed from it. You learn what you needed from it and know that it's going to give you the strength. The strength to be committed to yourself in a way that you weren't before. You know, people can hurt us and that shit sucks. Or, you know, situations happen and it hurts us and it sucks, but there's something to learn from everything. And in the future, I've noticed the pattern, things that like I learned in the past that I was like, that really hurt. Why did I have to go through that? And then in the future, it's like, you know what? Thank God I went through that because I know better now. If I didn't know better now, then this situation right now would for sure fuck me up more than the situation I was in before. That's why being in the dark is just as valuable as being in the light. And the dark is where we learn, and the light is where we get to, how do I want to put it? I want to say like share that, share it with other people to help them with their darkness. But there's something more there that I feel needs to be said. When you learn what you learn in the dark and then you go into the light, you're then able to actually absorb and feel and enjoy the light. Because it's like if you're in the dark and you're like, oh, I don't want to be here. I don't want to learn anything. And you're like, I'm just going to go out there. You're going to go out there and you're going to be fucking blind. You're going to be blind and you're going to walk right off a fucking cliff and not even, not even see it coming. Not even see it coming. Um, yeah, also, see, I mean, yeah, she's down below, but see, there's an outside for her too. And then also this hermit, there's a light in this dark. There's a light in this dark for this hermit. It's like how many of these cards are showing a light? The light is everywhere. Even in the dark. The light is brightest in the dark. Remember that. The light is brightest in the dark. I mean, Nighttime comes, the sun's not out, but once it comes out, the dark's lit up. Hmm. Yeah, even at night, like the stars too. You know, it's like the sun, the brightest star in the sky, goes down, and the stars still light up the sky. They're even brighter. They're even brighter when the sun's not out. This, you can't even fucking see the stars during the day. You can't. You can't. All you can see is the sun because the sun blinds you from the beauty of the darkness. So, I mean, it's like pain hurts, but if we all started to associate pain with growth, you know, growing pains, it might not be so bad. Might not be so bad. Four cups. Four cups. Yeah, we got the tower here. The tower has hits. The tower has hit. So in the physical world, there is, yeah, in your masculine energy, in the physical world, there's discontent. Because reality hit. Reality hit. Right? Wasn't I saying like the sun felt like realization? Reality hits and it's like, oh, I don't even know what to think. I don't even know what to do. I don't even know what to feel. I don't even know what action I want to take. Just like, meh. Just like, meh. Yeah, see? I just don't even know. I don't know what action to take. I don't know whether to go left. I don't know whether to go right. Emperor, taking control. In order to take control, it's not about going left or right. It's about going forward. It's like in every one of these pictures, it's like go forward to the light, go forward to the light, go forward to the light. uh, I mean, normally, you know, there's advice at the end of the reading, but like I went with the advice first. And then I explained why with this. So, I get what this means for me. I'm not sure what this means for everyone else. You know, everybody's situation is different. So please comment down below. Let me, I mean, if you feel like sharing, let me know how this resonates with you. Let me know where you're at. And please like, share, subscribe, and good luck.